And we know that many of the calls that officers in our region respond to involve mental health. And so that is why the agency is partnering with Lutheran Services of Florida to try and keep those struggling with mental health and with addiction out of the criminal justice system. And tonight, Haley Harrison is on your side, finding out more about this new program and why there are already hopes to expand it.
The Jacksonville Sheriff's Office co-responder program is only one of 3 here in Florida, and it's really only starting to get on its feet due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But Director Mike Bruno says that these patrol teams are already starting to change lives. The mental health co-responder program pairs together a full-time police officer and a mental health clinician who patrol neighborhoods and go out to certain crisis intervention calls. Those involve mental illness, substance use disorders, or emotionally charged situations.
They are really a dynamic duo.
The CEO of Lutheran Health Services of Florida, Dr. Christine Caulfield, says the first program launched with the Gainesville Police Department has shown it can help get people the care they need faster.
In fact, our stats are showing 92% of the individuals that interact with this co-responder program are diverted from jails, from emergency rooms, from crisis stabilization units.
Caulfield says it also saves taxpayer money with fewer people struggling with mental health issues going to jail or the ER.
It saves lives in a lot of ways.
Director Mike Bruno says the co-responder program has been so successful already, JSO has applied for a Department of Justice grant to expand it to 2 or 3 more patrol teams.
If one officer can have the impact that we're seeing now, 3 officers in the community, it's going to impact immensely. It's going to impact every homeless shelter or every mental health facility.
And Dr. Caulfield also says she would like to see this program expanded into the 23 other counties that Lutheran Services of Florida has a presence in. In Jacksonville, Haley Harrison, First Coast News, on your side.